Hello everybody! Today we are going to continue our study with arthropods, and the group that we are going to study is arachnids. Okay, if you see arachnids, always we are going to think always about spiders, right? But that is not completely true. Inside this group you have all the types of animals like scorpions, for example, or even ticks, garrapatas, no? But the biggest group is going to be spiders, okay? The characteristics of these animals are going to be that the habitat in which they live, it's warm, dry, terrestrial. You can see many spiders if you go to the countryside or even inside your homes. They are warm, so they get inside. Don't kill them. Why? Because most of them, they are carnivores, they are predators. And what does predator do? They eat other animals, and for example spiders, that they can eat flies or mosquitoes. We don't like mosquitoes too much during the summer, right? So we shouldn't kill spiders. Most are carnivores, but there are some, like ticks, like garrapatas, that they are parasites. If you have a dog, or if you ever had a dog, these ticks stick to the skin of the animal and start sucking the blood. No, more or less like leeches do, and they live on that, and they are not very nice, and they have to be removed. We have to remove them, and it's not easy to remove, right? So, and they can give you different illnesses. If a tick bites you, they can give you different illnesses, and it's not fun at all. They are dangerous illnesses. Then the body is going to be divided in two. The head and the thorax is going to be fused, okay, fusionado. So we are going to call it cephalothorax. Thorax, this part, cephalo, the head, right? Cephalothorax. In this part, we are going to have some appendages, okay? Always the same number inside this group. You are going to have 4 pair of legs to walk, right? To jump even. Then you have 1 pedipalp. This is going to be for hunting, but also it's a sensory organ, so they can feel a vibration, so they can touch things with the pedipalps. Okay? Palps, palpar, tocar. Okay? So they are like foot to touch, pies para tocar, something like that. And then the bad part, or the part that is dangerous from these animals, they are the glycerine, localiferos. What are they? These appendages are for example, to catch a prey, but also they can have poisonous glands. Most arachnids, you know that they are poisonous. So these poisonous glands are going to be right here, okay? Then we have an abdomen. The abdomen of a spider, of a scorpion, usually more spiders, is going to be round, ¿vale? Like a ball, something like that. Never with segments. That is not a spider, that is not an arachnid, okay? No segments. And then at the end of the abdomen, in the part down the animal, you will see that they have these spinnerets, and they create silky thread, no? La tela de araña, no? Esos hilos, those are coming from this gland. One fun fact about these animals are that each species is able to do a different spider web. So you can see which species is there because of the drawing of the spider web. Each species is different. There is a huge spider that is called, I think it's giraffe. Let me see. No, araña camello, camel spider, and it's pretty big. In Iraq, Iran, I think that you could find them, and it's huge and it's full of little hairs. Not beautiful, but I think it's interesting at least. Okay, so these are the main things about arachnids. Okay, and what else? Then we have another group, another big group, a nicer group because we eat them. Crustaceans, lobsters, shrimps are here. We like them, right? At least I like them a lot. Most of them, they are going to be marine. If you think about a lobster or if you think about a shrimp, you don't think about terrestrial, right? You think about aquatic and even marine type of animals. But some of them can be freshwater. El cangrejo de río, for example, it's the crayfish, I think it is. The crayfish, exactly. They live in fresh water, and even some of them are terrestrial. Las cochinillas de la humedad, no? The ones that get round, no? That they round their body to be protected. These are crustaceans too. Their body is going to be divided in two, like arachnids. Cephalothorax, again, thorax fused with the head, so cephalothorax, and abdomen. Cephalothorax is protected by a shell. This long shell that they have all over their back. If you think about a lobster or if you think about una cigala or una gamba, they have like a long neck, no? That would be the shell that protects the animal. The head is going to have two pairs of antennae, sensory antennae. For what? To receive stimuli from outside, vibrations of the water, for example, or from the air, or by touching, no? So they have this touching, and it would be like a hearing, because the vibrations are, at the end of the day, it's like hearing. And this is going to be this pair of sensory organs. Then on the head, they also have eyes. You have seen the eyes of a shrimp, right? They are rounded. And they have a chewing mandible, so they can eat and they can chew. Okay. And the thorax, it has 5 pairs of legs. Some of them, the front ones, are claws, ¿vale? Pinzas, to catch or to fight for a breeding partner, or to fight for a territory or something. They have big claws. They can even kill themselves with those claws. Okay, so this basically the cephalothorax, part of the body of crustaceans. And then you have the abdomen. The abdomen, they have segments, no? If you have a shrimp at home, just check it and you will see that they have like different segments. Not like these ones, they don't have segments, but these ones they do. And these segments are really flexible. You can move them really easily. Why? Because they have to swim. So this flexibility is going to help them swimming. At the end of the abdomen, you are going to find a special part, a special segment that is called the telson. Es como la colita de atrás, no? It's like the tail that is right behind. And this telson at the end is going to have tail fins, and that is going to help them swimming too. And they can swim really, really fast. Okay? So it's I think that both of them are interesting groups. The arachnids maybe are my favorite. But both of them have interesting facts and are very important for us in ecology. They are going to balance the number of insects, for example, in an ecosystem. And here crustaceans are very important for us for food, right? If you go to a chiringuito during the summer, you will find a lot of these ones, right? So they are important also for us. Okay, so basically this is all that I wanted to explain today. If you have any questions, please just ask. Okay, bye-bye.